lead lap cars as they came off pit road.
That puts Elliott having to work some traffic to try to get back to the lead, and that's pretty tough at times on this track.
So they come back to start-finish. There will be 4 cars on the tail end of the lead lap in front of the race leader when they get the green. Race leader being Terry Labonte. Chuck Bound, then Ward Burton, Bill Elliott, Joe Nemechek, Todd Bodine. And then likely the cars of Tracy Leslie, Tom Peck, Brett Bodine, Mike Wallace, and Bobby Daughter. That's a very unofficial rundown as they come past under the caution here. Next weekend, we'll be going up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a little beer and bratwurst in the Haviland 250. Busch Grand National Race, our first telecast from the Milwaukee Mile for the Busch Series cars. Be live on 2 p.m. Eastern here on TNN. Let's get a break in before we go back to green flag racing here in the Phase 150 at Watkins Glen. We'll be right back.
Sunday on TNN Outdoors.
Welcome back to Watkins Glen. Light is out on the safety cars. Our TNN live coverage of the Phase 150 continues. Speaking at live at 5:30 Eastern today, NHRA Today airs live from Topeka Raceway. The NHRA tour is out there in force. We'll get a live update from Steve Evans and the crew at 5:30 p.m. here on TNN. And then tomorrow, final round coverage of the NHRA event will be right here on TNN live as well. The Western Auto Nationals, that's tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Right over by my house.
Pace car is in. We're back under green. 40 of 62 laps. Complete as they come by the stripe. And Terry Labonte moves to the outside, trying to put a lap on Steve Grissom as they come down the hill to turn 1. Combs there, 1 lap down on the number 1 car. A lot of jostling. Ward Burton trying to break through that pack, and Joe Nemechek. Grissom got a lap down because he pitted under green before that caution came out. So he's 1 lap off the pace. Labonte moving around Mike Stefanik. The Auto Palace car, Valvoline machine, and he and Grissom would then be up for position, but Grissom sails on past. So Labonte has a little cushion. A couple of lap cars back to the second place car, which is now Chuck Bound.
Labonte's the type of guy can really take advantage of it. He's so smooth, he's going to make you work hard to come to him.
Yep, here you'll see a very different leader style than when Ernie Irvin led at the start of the race. Bill Elliott, right on the trail of Chuck Bound, pulls alongside.
Boy, 3 wide. These guys really going at it now.
Yeah, this is where I thought we'd see a lot of cars run off. That little flat turn right there really puts the guys in a bind coming across that corner.
Turn 10. Ward Burton got past Bound, as did Bill Elliott there. Joe Nemechek right behind him, and there goes Jack Sprague and Joe Bessie at turn 10.
I should not have said that. But they're able to get back on.
Bessie drives back on. There goes Sprague. So apparently it's dried up a good bit here.
I think I saw in turn 1 a while ago, they've actually ran off the track so many times now, they got dust flying.
Yes. And Scott Lagasse bring the Charlie Henderson car back onto pit road.
That's a shame for Scott. He must have some sort of trouble because they made that adjustment. We see some smoke actually coming out of another car here. I don't think that's him.
Now, Hermie Sadler, closest to your screen, is trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap. Terry Labonte pulls up on him.
Boy, in a place like this, if you can get a lap back, that's a pretty good accomplishment. You go down here, it's hard to get it back.
Well, Labonte dives to the inside.
The next corner is left-hander, so he's going to have to go a long way up toward the front, which he does do to make that pass.
Yeah, Sadler actually had the line. Looks like Labonte ain't clearing there. You tried on the outside, but you got to be pretty risky to do it.
Elliott, Burton, then Nemechek.
Todd Bodine was really running good. He lost a few positions on that pit stop. We see him right there behind Nemechek. There's Nemechek going to the inside. Get under Grissom. There's There's Bodine hopping out from right behind Grissom also, trying to get him before he get in the S's.
Well, that track's totally dry now, so you can move all over, and, you know, all the racetrack that's out there, you can use it all right now.
And Grissom, being a lap down, doesn't want to mess up the race for the lead. Still, he has a pretty good car, and then Chuck Bound is the last of that pack that is on the lead lap. Then Tracy Leslie. A little further back, Tom Peck, Brett Bodine, and Mike Wallace.
We see Elliott's got around Herman Sadler now. That puts him directly behind Labonte.
Bound moves around the David Donahue car.
David's staying out of the way, too. Yeah, we saw that whole pack coming. He just gave inside, let him go.
And Joe Bessie's gone to pit road. He might have done something underneath the car when he slid off there at turn 10.
There's Ward Burton taking a look inside of Sadler. That was 1, 2, 3 cars. Nothing in between them now.
And Nemechek and Bodine. There's Ward up and over. That little apron out of the outside edge of turn 11.
Nemechek going to really coast.
Dick McCabe and Richard Lassiter. Who's lost the wheel?
Yeah, the entire tire off the rim, it looked like. Looked like it was dismounted off the rim.
I guess McCabe. Scott Lagasse has gone to the garage, we're told. And
through the whole tread.
Yep, through the entire tread off of it.
Well, it's off the racetrack.
And luckily for him, that's only one turn away from the pits, and now he's on pit lane.
Yep. Dick McCabe, the right rear is down on that car. Let's have another look here at turn 10.
But they're coming in. Looks like a pass being made. Can't see the tire come off yet. There it goes on the backside.
Came off going down the straightaway.
I tell you what, there's a good save right there when you don't have a tire on the car. That must have been cut down and run low and just blew out all at once.
There's Robert Presley. He's back out on the track. We see him going by on the left.
And there's McCabe, lobster bait fisherman from Kennebunkport, Maine.
There's one coming straight across. Left front tire down.
Now that's Lassiter. That was the other car involved. McCabe got off the racetrack. We're stay under green here at 44 laps. Let's have another look here. Different angle.
Coming down there. Looks like the right rear is, like you said, probably low pressure. Looks like it's already out from under the car now. Yellow car up there. Had that problem down the straightaway.
And Lassiter comes all the way around here with the left front down.
Well, when you got a front tire down like that, you really abuse that front end and wear the front end stuff out. Bill Elliott, that was a pass for the lead. Elliott took the lead away from Labonte.
Well, that's tough doing because Labonte, along with Ricky Rudd, acknowledged the two best traditional road racers on the circuit, as opposed to the guys who slide the car around like Irvin and Earnhardt.
Well, we talked earlier, Mike, about the motor being by Ernie Elliott. Ernie did all the development work, or the bulk of it, for Ford Motor Company on the V6 program, and I'm sure that thing's got plenty of motor in it.
Let's show you that pass for the lead once again as Elliott took the lead from Labonte. Was coming up toward the inner loop.
He got inside. It's a simple out-braking maneuver. He's going to just hold Terry out there and turn in. There's nothing Terry can do until Bill moves first.
You notice how the give and take on road courses is different than it is on an oval. Somebody's going to overtake you down in a braking zone, and oftentimes you'll see the car being passed, ease up into that corner so he can tack right back onto the rear bumper, so that it really doesn't slow either car down too much. Rather than to try to race him off into the corner, you don't have room to do that here like you would on an oval track.
Well, that's a good observation, actually. That's a good road racers will work together, because if you run side by side, it's going to slow you up. A guy behind you in third place can set you up and pass both of your cars. So if you're going to be passed, the guy gets inside you, let him have it, tuck back in, and go on to the next one.